Well, ladies and gents, we got a double header set up tonight. And we're opening up with the Saguaro Sotawoodo versus the Eastern Shore Spectres. Excited to see how this one goes. We have Mario, a 4-time PBA member. Been to the playoffs twice, both times made a splash. Been to the Elite Four twice, I believe. All-around gamer. And on the other side we have Dante, my brother-in-law from the Eastern Shore Spectres. Our brand new member of the PBA this season. So shoutouts to Dante for joining us. It's definitely not your standard Pokemon fare here in the PBA, so shoutouts to Dante for stepping out of his comfort zone and joining us. I'm excited to see what he does this season. Played some scrimmages with him earlier today. Seems like he knows what he's doing. And both these players have amazing boxes. As you can see, Tyranitar, Blissey, Aerodactyl, Jirachi. There's some serious hitters from Saguaro. And Dante no slouch either, with plenty of walls and plenty of smackers as well. So we're going to get things started in just a moment. Let's switch over to the commentary slide. Here we are. Really interested to see what the leads are for both these sides. Let's check it out. And we have T-Tar and Immense, classic Gen 3 opening. Dante going for... oh boy. Dante going for the Earthquake into a Dragon Claw. Luckily that was not an Ice Beam. And just threatens another Earthquake. The Moltres going to come in, potentially with a Substitute or maybe a Will-O-Wisp here. And the Rock Slide going to come out. Salamis is a fast boy, faster than that for sure. And that takes care of that Moltres. Now Regirock is here. Who wants to face off against the Regirock? Melodic paralyzed, but with Marvel Scale, not necessarily a concern. Regirock going to see what Melodic wants to do, go for a Protect first to Scout. And Blissey's going to come in. Another Blissey game. Now that Toxic is going to force the Blissey to get out of here. So that's pretty huge. Cloyster comes in, not too worried about what Blissey can do, and going to threaten some spikes here. And there's the first wave, a T-wave on the Cloyster. Making that a slow shell. Is it a clam? A slow clam. Spiky clam. 2 layers of spikes. 16% on switch in. We're going to see a third. Ooh, probably, but we're paralyzed here. Regirock in, threatening something like a Rock Slide. Just an Earthquake. Cloyster does not mind that one bit. Regirock, meanwhile, does not want to get hit by a Surf there. Has all the physical defense in the world. Good read on the Protector and the spikes there. Blissey's in, taking huge chip. 16% from Surf. I wonder if we're going to see the Cloyster boom here to try to kill off the Blissey. Now just go for the Ice Beam. Fish for a Freeze, perhaps. Blissey's frustrating because it's hard to try to switch into it. He's revealed T-Wave, so you really don't want to switch something in and get T-Waved. That could ruin a Pokemon like Dante's Salamence here. Seismic Toss just going to chip down Cloyster. One more, and Cloyster's gone. Melodic comes in. Now here Melodic can press Toxic again, get the Blissey to switch away. Missing Toxic. That's honestly, in my opinion, one of the most frustrating misses in this gen. When you miss Toxic, it just feels annoying. Yeah, recover back up. And just the loop is, I guess you press Toxic again here and then recover again the following turn. There's Magneton. Okay, immune to the Toxic. Threats the big T-Bolt here. Does Dante have a switch in? The Metagross. How much is that doing, though? Oh, HP Fire, perhaps? Oh, Metagross is faster, doesn't matter. Okay. Jirachi's here with a probably hit Fire Punch, we would think. That's what we're used to seeing. Shadow Ball. That's interesting. Metagross doesn't really mind the Shadow Ball. This is before Steel types were really afraid of the Shadow Ball. There's an Earthquake. And this is looking very Dante. Another Earthquake. And it looks like Metagross might just clear this out. Wow, this game 1 is looking impressive. Soft-boiled. I think a Meteor Mash might be the better click here. Obviously, the miss could happen, but... really strong showing. And there's a critical hit. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not watching this live. This is a post-commentary, so... anything I say... I have not seen these sets, though. I've not seen this at all. You know, it might help if I post that I'm commentating. Now that I think about it. Maybe I should do that. People are going to tune in as I'm commentating game 2. But that's fine. They can always watch the VOD as well. No big deal. Anyways. Let's check out game 2. So Dante with a really strong 6-0 showing for game 1. Nice differential for his record. And here we are with game 2. This time leading with the Regirock. Dante committed the Salamence lead. Going for the Brick Break. Regirock going to T-Wave that Salamence. And just like that, that's a pretty crippled Salamence. The Protect recovery is going to help Regirock just keep getting chipped back. He's kind of playing this like a Skarmory in a way. Hidden Power. What was that Hidden Power? Hidden Power. Yeah, what was that? It's a neutral Hidden Power. Could have been Rock. That's interesting. Regirock going to switch in on what is probably an... No, not an Earthquake. Interesting. Mash going to Chunk. Earthquake from Regirock. Not the strongest physical attack ever. Known for its physical defense, not necessarily its attack. Another Earthquake going to seal the deal on Metagross. Saguaro in a pretty good position, getting a lot out of this Regirock. Taking out the Metagross. What is that Hidden Power? What is that Hidden Power? I'm sorry, I'm like... It's hitting neutrally into Salamence. What is it? I must know. Magneton on Cloyster. We got 2 layers of spikes up. Thunderbolt threatens the one-shot, so Gengar's going to come here. Zap Cannon! The dynamic punch of electric-type moves. Oh my goodness. Saguaro, what are we doing? I mean, hey, if it works, it works. And a crit on Salamence. Okay, Saguaro now in a pretty good position. Oh my. And now Earthquakes from Flygon. How do we get rid of this Blissey? What are we going to do about this Blissey? I'm not sure what the rest of Dante's squad looks like. I don't know what that third Mon was. I don't recall from the last game. But this Blissey is looking like a problem. Gonna bring in the Melodic though. The Toxic will definitely threaten it out. That is something. But Magneton can come in on the Toxic. Yep. Now threats the T-Bolt. Flygon comes in on the T-Tar or Magneton. That's fine. Earthquake on the T-Tar. Gonna chunk it quite a bit. Dragon Claw. Not doing nearly enough. Yeah, typically you see Ice Beam on T-Tar rather than Dragon Claw. Because any of the dragons you're usually trying to aim at are Flygon or Salamence. But a burn on the Flygon, that's going to be a problem. This physical attacking Pokemon is now neutered. Overheat, not quite doing enough. And then this plus the Sandstorm, ooh, living at just 1%. And it's not Leftovers Moltres. I'm curious what that move is, or what that item is. Interesting. And Jirachi here in the back. So depending what this Jirachi has, I'm curious if... I feel like it's still looking favored for... It's still looking favored for Saguaro here. Between... Yeah, how does Melodic... It can Toxic the Blissey, for sure. How does it break through the Magneton, though? Well, if it switches in on a Surf... Yeah, that might do it, actually. Okay. Now, I believe Melodic... I think Melodic just wins now. I think Melodic is able to... That para sucks. That is a bummer. As long as you can get a Recover off. I don't think Melodic cares. Yep. And then just Surf to kill the Jirachi. Hi, puppy. Ooh, that crit. Good thing he clicked Recover again there. That might have been it, actually. Surf to kill Jirachi. And then I don't think Blissey really has anything to finish off Melodic. I think Melodic wins with Toxic. Dang. That's wild. Looked like the line there for Saguaro was getting Magneton in safely, but instead switching it on the spikes, the Surf was able to take it out. Oh, let's see, a full para though. A combination of full paras on Dante could end this, never mind. Getting dangerously low. Yep, Recover. All he needs to do is get a Toxic off onto this Blissey. Just gonna try to safely get up to a large amount of HP. I'm gonna turn the speed up. Curious how this is gonna end. Full para. Ah. Gotta Recover now. Oh no! Okay. So Saguaro wins game 2. I was lied to. I thought they were done. I asked Gleason and PB, who are in the other Discord watching this. I said, hey, are they done? They said, yeah. They weren't done. We're going to game 3. All right. Hey, I'm excited. I'm going to... Okay. Off stream, I'm going to open it up and skip to turn 1. This is live. We're going to turn 1. Let's see if this will fit on the... Oh, no. We're going off script and it's not working out very well. How does that look? Oh, no. Give me a second. We can make this work. Live commentary. This is beautiful. Okay, now we just need to slide. No, not that. We can do this. Yes. Here I am. I did not... I'm sorry. I typically don't want to do it live. But it's just how this worked out. So let's get into it. Okay. We're on turn 1 of game 3. It currently has not ended yet. So let's see how it goes. I truly have no idea how this will end. 2 game 3 sets to start off the season. That's awesome. Let's check it out. Regirock into Salamence. Salamence really doesn't really want to face down this Regirock. With the T-Wave or the neutral hidden power, whatever that may be. A Rock Slide would be terrifying. Rock Slide would be really scary. What is that hidden power? What is happening? You could have killed the Salamence by now with Rock Slide. What's going on? And Melodic on Blissey, the best of friends. They love facing down each other. Magneton's going to come in, threaten that T-Bolt, or maybe the Zap Cannon, apparently. Flygon does not care one bit. Going to come in, finish off this Regirock with an Earthquake. Ooh, but the Moltres in with the Will-O-Wisp once again. That is a bulky Moltres. Yeah, that's a beauty of these older gens. Before Stealth Rock, Moltres actually has quite a place. And now we have Magneton back in. Flygon gonna come in on the Zap Cannon. I love that. I love that so much. And Blissey shouldn't mind one bit taking these Earthquakes from a burned Flygon. Seismic Toss on the Cloyster. Cloyster gonna get some spikes up once again. Really make some serious progress against Saguaro's team. Now, what is the Moltres going to threaten here? An Overheat. Oh boy, that is scary. But Melodic does not mind one bit. Melodic, once again, able to just press Toxic if it wants to. Does not mind one bit. Just going to go for the Seismic Tosses. Oh, the defensive games we play. Refresh, Melodic. And there's the Toxic. Blissey will have to switch out eventually, unless it's running Heal Bell, but I don't believe it's revealed that at all in this set so far. Yeah, that's a funny move. Refresh in Gen 3. Not a move you'd see too often in more modern metagames, but it finds some significant use in these older gens. Again, the Shadow Ball Jirachi is interesting. And there's the third layer spike. Everything coming in now is going to take 25%. That's huge. The freeze on Blissey. Once again, Blissey probably wanting to switch out. Or it's just going to stay and be frozen. There's the Brick Break. Salamence is punching this ice. Brick Break into the Flying Fire Phoenix. Melodic coming in. Really struggling to find an answer to this Melodic. The only real check is that Magneton. What if the Magneton has... Hidden Power Ice on that Magneton would be amazing to catch the Flygon switch in. There's the refresh. Very healthy Melodic, gracefully sitting there at full HP. That's another thing. Saguaro has Tyranitar. I'm surprised that didn't make an appearance. Interesting, not bringing your first pick, game one. So many of his threats paralyzed, that is frustrating. Practically the entire team paralyzed and Flygon's over here burned. Saguaro doing a great job spreading the paralysis. But the spikes are making some serious problems for his team. Jirachi's going to switch and be at 4% next time it comes in. Magneton going to come in at 30%. So, in a tough pickle. A lot of weight put on Blissey right now to make something happen. And yeah, with Toxic on Blissey, Melodic really doesn't mind just sitting here and waiting for the switch to happen. Yeah, exactly. So Magneton comes in, it's going to chip itself down even more. Yep, and now Flygon comes in, Blissey's hurting from the spikes, but Melodic can just come right back in. Melodic can just come right back in, and then if the Magneton tries to come back in to check it, it's forced to deal with these spikes, so... Yeah, but now it's 6%. Technically, Melodic Space Speed is higher, but... Yeah, so Hidden Power, not very... Hidden Power Fire, I suppose, if it's trying to trap like a Fortress. Dante does have Fortress in his box, so... I imagine that's probably what that's for. Dragon Claw not going to do enough, but the burn will. But now what comes in? Metagross. Special attacking T-Tar. Full para. Don't get me wrong. I see you, right? I see you. I respect your game, Saguaro. But what are you doing about this melodic? Here it is. Maybe hoping for a crunch Spadef drop or something? What do you do? It's gonna toxic you and everything else. Oh, there is the T-Tar. Okay. Earlier I was saying I hadn't seen the T-Tar yet. Jirachi in at 4%. Gonna click Shadow Ball, but really... Oh man, this Spadef drop could be something. Into this crunch T-Tar. Gotta be mindful of that. Maybe you want to switch out here. Go to like your Metagross, just sack your Metagross. Oh, staying in, that's dangerous. Pursuit. Oh, he was expecting the swap. Maybe just swap to Metagross, just let it die. Oh, it doesn't even do that much actually. Oh wow. It's expecting more damage. And the Surf finishes off T-Tar. And man, we thought Blissey was the problem this season. No, 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 no. Melodic is the problem this season. So for those of you trying to figure out a check for Blissey, Dante is out here trying to teach you. Sorry, that was Ferris. Well, he's saving grace with the Moltres so that it doesn't have to take spikes damage when it comes back in. Blissey is hurting. And Salamit's just trying its best to press Brick Break, but it just can't find the energy. It is paralyzed. Moltres coming in. Paralyzed again. That's tough. Unless it's hidden power. Yeah, about to say, Salamis could take a hit and... Oh my goodness, never mind. No, it can't. That's hilarious. Melodic back in. On the Flamethrower. Critical hit. That's pretty big. Overheat. And it does enough to take out Melodic. Okay. That could be a problem. Blissey in. Taking a big chunk. Oh man. That kind of changes some things. That Melodic being taken care of. That was a little dangerous letting your Melodic sit there against the Overheat Moltres. Let's see if Saguaro can capitalize on this. Critical hit Ice Beam. No explosion from Cloyster. There it is! There it is! Right on time. That's comedic timing. We hadn't seen it all game. I thought it was like Rapid Spin or something as the fourth move. We hadn't seen it all sets. And there it is. Oh my goodness. Right when I said it. Oh wow. That's wild. That was an explosive end to that set. Wow. Congratulations to the Eastern Shore Spectres. Welcome to the PBA. Mary in the chat, supportive wife. That's my husband. Hell yeah. Good stuff. You love to see it. That was a gnarly set. I thought it was a 2-game set. I started streaming when only 2 of the replay links were posted. I had no idea. I went in totally blind, and that was a really good set, yeah. I had no idea. I thought it was, I hopped in the other Discord because they were watching it live, and I was trying my best to stay blind on it. And I was like, is it done? And they were like, yeah, it's done. I'm assuming they were talking about game 2 being done. I thought they were referring to the entire set being done. So I was like, okay, I'll start streaming. And so I was under the impression that game 2 was going to be the final match. And so I was like, oh, okay, I guess Dante's going to bring it back. But then he didn't and went to game 3, and it was hype. That was good. Good stuff, guys. That was a great set from both players. Mario, since you're in the chat, what was that Regirock's hidden power? I was like scratching my head all set. What was that thing bringing? It was hitting like neutral and everything. It's like hidden power like normal or something interesting like that. Hidden power ghost? But that was a great set. Melodic, really showing its worth. Maybe people should have tried to pick that sooner. Kind of curious if people are going to look at this set and think to themselves, wow, I should get a Melodic now. I think that was the MVP. That Blissey was a terror, Cloister came in clutch. Yes, 100%. Melodic was the difference maker for sure, that entire set. That thing was able to go kind of bulk for bulk against Blissey. I think you're going to see that. Hidden Power Ghost, okay, that makes sense.